Alright guys, so it's me, Lewis. Haven't made a video like this before, so it may be slightly awkward. But in this video, I'm going to be basically giving beginners, very beginners, or people that are maybe even just considering going to the gym, a few tips that I would highly recommend when you're starting out. As you guys know, I'm not IFBB Pro, I'm not like the biggest guy out there. However, I do feel like I have enough experience to give you guys some tips and a few things that I would recommend and recommend against when you're starting to go to the gym, or if you're just interested in going to the gym in general. So the first thing that I would highly recommend when you're going to the gym is to go into the gym with a positive mindset. If you're going into the gym feeling intimidated and you're feeling, you know, like you just want to lift like the heaviest amount of weights possible, you're gonna plateau very, very fast. You're gonna, basically what that means is you're gonna go downhill extremely fast. And especially if you've just started going to the gym, it is not exactly the best idea to basically jump into a full-blown routine. So what I mean by that is, I say, you know, Monday chest day, Tuesday back, Wednesday legs, you know, Thursday shoulders, and you know, all that shit, and then like arm days and shit. I wouldn't recommend that when you're first starting out, and I would recommend against this because, one, you don't have a solid foundation of strength, which means that even if you do these things, you're not going to build as much muscle as you think, because you don't have the strength. You're not necessarily trained towards strength when you're doing these type of exercises. When you're doing day splits like that, that's more for people along down the line, maybe like a year of experience or longer. I wouldn't recommend doing this sort of routine if you're brand new to going to the gym, because like I say, you're gonna plateau very, very fast. And it's counterproductive. What I would recommend you guys to do instead is to focus on heavy compound movements such as squats, deadlifts, shoulder press, bench press, and bent over rows, and maybe even some dips and chin-ups. But I would basically recommend you guys to stray away from doing isolation type exercises which pro bodybuilders use, because one, like I say, is very counterproductive. You're not gonna make as much gains as if you would make if you focused on a more strength-based program when you're starting out, at least for the first, at least 4 to 6 months when you started lifting. I would highly recommend going into a strength training program such as Strong Lifts 5x5, Ice Cream Fitness 5x5, Reg Parks, Starting Strength. Any of these sort of routines will help you build a solid foundation for the rest of your bodybuilding or just strength training career, basically. So, a lot of you guys have probably seen articles on the internet like, you want to train this day, this that day, and it's just counterproductive, really, and it fucks with your hormones as well, especially if you're a complete beginner to the gym. If you're completely starting out and you're brand new to the gym, you really want to stray away from this kind of training, because like I say, this is for the more advanced lifters who know exactly what they're doing. They already have their foundation, they already have the foundation of strength, and so I would completely stray away from that. I'll put a link in the description on the whole Strong Lifts 5x5, the Ice Cream Fitness thing. You guys can go and check that out there. Very, very simple, 3 days a week, and basically the whole program is built around basically just building up your strength first. And what you'll find is that rather than isolating muscles such as your arms and isolating things like your shoulders one at a time, you'll be using basically full body exercises, which is what a compound movement is. It uses more than one muscle group at once. So say if you're doing a bench press, you're incorporating shoulders, arms and chest, and that's also going to help you make a lot more gains when you're starting off as well, because you're releasing more growth hormone all over. Your body is going to be raging with testosterone, and you're just going to make a lot more gains in general. You're going to make strength gains. Just think about it, guys. If you're doing bicep curls, you're not really training strength in your whole body, you're training it in your bicep. And even then, muscle groups that assist in bicep curls, such as everything around, basically, your shoulder, just everything like that, you're not necessarily training that. So I'd recommend, like I say, a routine such as 5x5. You're going to be training your strength, you're going to be just building an overall foundation for the rest of your career. And also, do not skip legs. Legs are very, very important. They help you with your posture, they help you with other things like deadlift, they help you with your back, they help you with everything, they help you with stability, core stability. So do not neglect your legs. That's the stupidest fucking thing that anyone could possibly do. And big legs look very aesthetic, so just remember that. Big legs look great. Second thing I would highly recommend is don't go into the gym and think, right, I'm gonna bulk, so I'm just gonna eat loads of fucking shit. What this will do is this will make you fat as fuck. For sure you will build muscle, but it's gonna take a very long time to get rid of the excess fat that you've put on after you've basically finished your bulk. If you eat in like 6,000 calories a day, that's just stupid as fuck, basically. Unless you're absolutely huge, unless you're like strongman and you're training for strength purely, don't do this, because I'm sure that 99% of you guys out there are training for aesthetics and looks rather than actually strength. So like I say, yeah. So we got the strength building, which is what I would highly recommend when you're starting out with your compound movements. Workouts such as 5x5, Ice Cream Fitness, Reg Park's 5x5, all of this good stuff. This is really going to help you build your starting foundation. It's going to help you out later on in the career. And yeah, just monitor your calories. There's websites out there like MyfitnessPal, and you can actually put the food that you have ate that day, and you can have you can track your protein, your calories, all sorts of things. So monitor your calories, and obviously use a calorie calculator. You put in your height, your weight, your activity level, and it will tell you what calories you need to maintain your current body weight, what calories you need to put on weight, and what calories you need to lose weight. So that's what I'd recommend as well. If anyone is thinking about getting into the gym, thinking to get fit, you really need to monitor your calories, because overall calories at the end of the day make up for 90% of your gains, really. If you're losing fat, if you're trying to build muscle, if you're trying to maintain, calories are key in achieving all of these things. And I would highly recommend going onto the internet, setting up a MyFitnessPal calorie tracker. Don't be too restrictive with your calories. Don't be like, right, I need to eat this many this day. Just have a rough idea. Maybe be about 100 calories within your sort of within your goal, and you're perfectly fine. You're gonna find that you're gonna be achieving your goals much faster than if you just went to the gym and you just ate pure shit, or if you didn't track your diet at all. You're not gonna make gains that way. It's very inconsistent, and you're just gonna be fucking about with yourself, really. And that goes on to the next topic. You want to be consistent. A lot of people I found nowadays, they kind of go into the gym, they work out for a week, and they're like, right, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and it's like, right, where the fuck, like. You don't want to be making your gym, like, you don't want to put a time frame on it. You want to make it your lifestyle, really. Gym is a lifestyle. It's not a thing that you can do for like a week and then expect to make progress. When you're going to the gym, you want to be putting in 100% effort every single time you go to the gym, and that's why you want to be very, very consistent with it. You can't, you need to start thinking in the matter of years, not in a matter of weeks. You're not going to make much progress, if any, in the first few weeks. You're going to find most progress in the first year too, and that's from speaking from experience and speaking from other people's experience as well. So be very consistent with going to the gym. Don't put a time frame on it, and just enjoy it. Make it your lifestyle. That's what I've done, and I found that when I first started going to the gym, I just wanted to have abs, and that was the only goal I had. And now I know that was just a stupid thing. And now what I want to do, I just want to bulk up. I want to get aesthetic. I want to get stronger. I just want to basically make the most of my time in the gym and make it part of my lifestyle. I love going to the gym. It de-stresses me. It makes me feel great. And just knowing that I've got, feeling pumped after a workout, knowing that I've, gotten stronger, added maybe a kilogram onto the weight bar from the last session, making progress. That's what it's all about, guys, making progress. It's fucking great to know that you've made progress, to know that you've, pushed out one more rep this session than you have the last session. Going up from maybe a 100 kilogram squat to a 105 kilogram squat in the matter of a few weeks. That's what it's all about, guys. It's not all about going once and thinking, oh fuck, I didn't lose a pound of fat, so I'm just gonna quit now. You need to be consistent with it to find that you're actually making progress, and that is the third tip that I would recommend. Consistency. Being consistent with going to the gym is the number one sort of thing, and with your diet as well. Diet is key, guys. Diet is, like I say, 90%, if not more than it's going to contribute towards your gains, basically. Obviously, when you go to the gym, you want to train with the correct amount of intensity, but don't go so intense that you leave the gym feeling like you just injured yourself. You want to keep within a good rep range, but I'm not going to go too far into rep ranges right now. Like I say, 5x5 is perfect. It's 5 sets of 5 reps, 3 exercises, 3 times a week. No, it's 5 exercises, 3 times a week, and you do, so Monday, for example, you do squat, bench press and bent over row. Tuesday you take a break. Wednesday you would do squat, overhead press and deadlift. Thursday you take a break, and then Friday you do squat, bench, bent over row, and you just repeat that, and you add weight onto the bar each time until you fail. And when you fail, you do a deload, which is basically where you drop back a little bit, a few kilograms, and that's just to stop sort of plateauing, and then you build back up. And what you'll find is your strength will go sort of like this to like that to like this to like that to like this, and that's what the deload sort of does. I'm not going to go too in depth to it. I'm going to put a link in the sort of description of this video on Facebook and on YouTube, and you guys can look into that. But yeah, those guys, and one more thing as well, I would don't ego lift. Don't lift weights just for people around you. Do it for yourself, and don't do it to impress others around you. Obviously, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable with yourself and a lot more confident when you do, achieve a more aesthetic appearance. But don't do it for other people. Do it for yourself. Do it because you enjoy doing it. Do it for the reason I'm doing it. Don't do it for other people, because you'll find that you become very quickly demotivated in that sense. So do it for yourself. Enjoy it. Make the most of it. Love it. That's exactly why I do it. And those are just a few tips that I would recommend for you guys. Focus on a simplistic program when you're starting out. You don't want to go too in depth and go into a sort of bodybuilder routine. Those are not the sort of things that you want to do when you're first starting out, because you'll find that you have all kinds of imbalances all over your body. When you're focusing on compound movements, you're going to be using the whole of your body. It's all going to be working. You're going to be releasing a lot of testosterone. You're going to be gaining strength very fast in the first year. You're going to be gaining a lot of muscle. That is if you're eating the correct amount, which I will also put in the description, sort of like a calorie sort of thing. MyfitnessPal, track your calories, be consistent, and don't ego lift, because that will make you basically, a cunt. So yeah, that's basically all my tips for this video, guys. That's my tips for people that are starting out with the gym, starting out weightlifting, bodybuilding, sort of. You guys have got a goal, and I would recommend setting goals. Set goals, that's the 5th thing. Set goals, work to them. Once you've got there, just appreciate what you've achieved and set your next goal. That's what it's all about, guys, achieving your goals and pushing forward, just really enjoying it. That's basically why I love doing it. But yeah, guys, that's basically it for this video. That was a retarded voice crack. First kind of serious video I've released on here. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk about. A few tips for people that are thinking about getting into the gym. Don't make rookie mistakes. Don't go in there thinking you're all big and shit, because you're not. You're really not. And that's what I thought when I started out, and it's really not the case, guys. You want to build a solid foundation. You want to be eating the correct amount consistently every single day, and that's where you'll find the most results. Alright guys, this has been Lewis. You've been awesome, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.